Right, it's Warren from NQ Explorers again. Today's hunt, I'm in the side of an 1870s Queensland gold mining ghost town. There was a big stamper battery here which was built to service a single gold mine, an underground mine, but it actually crushed quartz for the a large area around this field, like all the private shows that bring this stuff in here for the company to crush their ore. Town pretty much gone by the 1920s. We've been in here several times, Colleen and I, and found quite a few coins in here, silver coins actually. Colleen's found a few shillings, he's outdone me of course. But there's always some lovely old relics here, and today it's absolutely ideal hunt conditions. The weather's perfect, the grass is virtually non-existent. I'm just down to the soil here, and it's just great for metal detecting. I've got the AT Pro in here today. I'll have it in Pro Custom mode. A lot of iron trash in here, but that iron check really pays off on this machine, because in this sort of country you can just get in, pick the sweet targets out amongst the iron. So I'm really looking forward to doing a few hours in here, and hopefully we'll have a few good relics to find and display on the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back shortly with the first find. Well, you know, you're in the goldfields and you get a ground balance value of 87. That's pretty hot, pretty mineralised soil, even though it's a fairly sandy material. There's a bit of red dirt around, and this grey stuff is a quite high reading in the ground balance there of 87. Well, here's the first keeper of the day. It's a lovely old brass button. I've dug a few pieces of lead, but this is the first button I've dug of the day. That'll clean up nicely and it'll have a brand name on it, so I'll subtitle the brand name. Well, the next target at about 2 inches down is a lovely old 19th century brass button. Look at that beauty. It's an ask for crowns. Good one. Where I am now is just in behind where the police station was. This is the police reserve in here. Well, the next target's a surface find, and it's the old squash thimble. Pity about that. Oh, she's a bit cracked too, but most of them look like that after 130 years out in the sun and whatever else. Okay, on we go. Well, I'm down behind where the old police station used to be now, and I've got a lovely high tone 7778 here. Hear that audio? Beautiful, and a very solid repeatable signal on that target. I'll turn on the iron audio here and check if it's iron. No iron. Actually, there's a bit of a Jason iron here. There, but here's the good target here. So we'll dig this one and we'll see what comes out of here. Oh, it's a lovely old lamp burner part. That explains the high tone. Nice one. Okay, well, I'll just resist in this area of the police station. There's a bit of interesting narrow gauge railway history on the site. This is a 2-foot gauge tramway which ran from the quartz, the gold mine behind us here, down to the battery chimney there. You can see that brick chimney that was built by Cornish masons back in the 1870s, and this was the tram line that fed the quartz to the stamper battery, and that was the main chimney for the stamper. Okay, nice solid 78, 79, good repeatable signal. No tone roll on this one, and it's a beautiful bit of brass saddle stud off a horse saddle or bridle or something like that. There's a lot of iron on this site. I've got the iron to scream up to 35. I don't usually like to run it that high, but I'll have to here. There's a lot of chattery tone roll going on, but out of all that clutter you get these nice signals like this, and they're definitely diggable targets on a high number like 78, 79. Well, it's just a glorious day to be out detecting. This Gulf Savannah, just glorious country in winter. Anyway, I've just, a little creek runs through the middle of town here, a little gully. You'd only get a couple of days flow out of this a year when you get a big storm. But anyway, over the other side here, got a nice high signal, which seems to be a reasonably compact target. You can hear that in the solid 80 on it. Let's do an iron check. No iron, still a high signal. Could be a bit of brass or bronze or something, but we're really lucky it might be a coin or some such with an 80. We'll do a live dig here and we'll see how we go. It's going to be very far down. Could be an old lamp part or something though. You get those ringing up high like that. As you can see, it's quite dry and hard here at the moment. Get towards the latter part of the dry season and the ground really dries out. But the advantage for detecting is that the grass is short, which isn't often the case up here. Because of the high rainfall in a lot of areas, you're plagued with grass, and it stays all summer until you get a fire, or winter rather. That's a nice high signal. Well, I'll continue on with the dig, and I'll reveal what comes out when I get it up in the barley heap. Well, it's not a coin, but it's a cool old household relic, definitely from the early 1900s or late 1800s. I'm not sure what the metal is. Very high reading, as you saw on the machine. It says Queensland Meat Exporters or something, Townsville and Brisbane, and it's folded over. It's a lid off I'd say a food item, but I'll open this up and clean it, and we'll do some still photographs and discover what that actually is. I'll research this company and see if they fit into the time frame of this old town site. Good one. I don't usually give out tips. I don't like to give out tips in this hobby because it's a very individual hobby. You make individual choices about what detector you use and where you hunt, if it's a beach or a ghost town or you're looking for gold. And you do your own thing your own way, which is the beauty of the hobby. I just want to, one thing about the research in these old places, which would probably also apply to North America, in the ghost towns, not so much the UK I guess, but when you get, if you can go to your local library and get old town plans, and that will give you the layout of the surveyed layout of the town. Now, what we definitely find in these old mining towns is that the surveyed layout is not necessarily the way the town was ever occupied. And that's because the town usually existed several years before the Surveyor General got in and did the survey and made it into nice neat rectangles. So you might use the town plan as a guide, but often the town can be, it'll be in that general area, but particular allotments, like if you're looking for a hotel or a Cobb & Co horse change station and those sort of things, police stations such as where I've just been here, they're not necessarily in the place they say they're going to be on the town plan. Because once you get out in the field and you have a look at the terrain, you'll find that it's quite different probably to what's been laid out on the survey plan. So it's always worthwhile to do 3 or 4 recon trips into a place, even if you don't bring your detector. Just have a walk around, have a look at the place, get the lie of the land, get to know what's where. Once you start finding old foundations and like a hotel chimney or bottle dumps particularly, you might find that the stores or the main street wasn't quite where the town plan says it was. So Google Earth's a big help there, but I just find that the most research will get you to the spot generally. I do have one exception to that, where the town has actually not been, it's been several kilometres where from where the plan said it was, but that's another story. But you'll get you to the spot. But if you do a bit of foot reconnaissance, just go, I find that more productive than just getting out of the four-wheel drive and banging around with a detector. You might find stuff, but if you have a good look around, get a lie of the land, see where buildings are, what type of buildings they were perhaps, try to think where the blokes might have been having a drink or playing a game of two-up or whatever they're playing, craps in North America or whatever they played in the old towns, and you know, creek banks and all that sort of stuff. You can have a good look around, but the town plan will get you to the spot and it's a good guide. But foot reconnaissance I find is the best way to really find these old ghost towns and get the best out of them. Well, what you can see down there is the original battery dam that was built for the gold stamper battery in the 1870s, and now it's a haven for wildlife. It's a lovely little bit of water there in otherwise fairly arid environment at this time of the year, so it attracts all the bird life, and there's some lilies and all sorts of water plants down there, which is fairly unique out this way. Well, there's a nice old sunbaking relic. I'm actually down behind the old bank, and it's a lovely pocket watch part. Look at that, and it's gilt. How about that? Look at that. It's lying on top of the ground. Beautiful. Might take that with me and put in the gilt pocket watch collection, or parts thereof. No worries. Well, next dig produces this, which I would suggest is the part of a very large, maybe a mantelpiece clock or something. It's actually got some writing on it there. Patented with the date 1882. Oh, nice one. Nice to find a dated item. That's the patent date, but clearly it's an old clock, a mantle clock, I'd say, from the 1800s. I'll just check that name. It says patented June the 18th, 1882. Well, that's very specific. Nice one. Well, actually, you can see it here. It says something Clock Company, New York. Oh, excellent. Well, I'll subtitle it when I can't read it properly here, but it's just, I think it's Anson something. Clock Company, New York. Painted June the 18th, 1882. Ripper. Bit of chatter there, but that iron check pulls it up. It's definitely iron. A little bit of disturbed ground here. I'm just pretty excited after that clock find, but nice I-84 signal there. You can hear that high tone on the AT Pro. I'm in Pro custom mode, so this might be maybe another clock part. See, there's bits of bottle coming out. Could be a bottle stopper. No, unlikely. They're mostly glass from this era, so I think I just saw a saddle stud come out there. Yes, it is. It's a good size one too. That's a lovely high signal, that one. Good one. Well, the clock theme continues. A lovely high repeatable 81. And I've got this lovely old clock key. Look at that. That is an absolute ripper. Old clock key. It may have a brand on it. We'll check it out and subtitle any information I can get off that. Look at that. That's a ripper, that one. Well, it's the hole where I've just backfilled where I've got the clock key. A couple of feet further on, look at the depth of this hole. I just disturbed this at the bottom, about 8 inches down, solid 82, and it's a saddle badge. Don't know if there's any design, I don't think so, but that's a lovely old find, that one. Bit of saddle brass, beauty. Sorry, the light in the hole's not too big, good. I've got a 91 on this signal. I just revealed something here. Some sort of artifact. I'm not sure what it is. It's circular or spherical. I don't know what this is going to be. Very high signal. Nearly didn't dig it, but I checked it with the iron check and it was lovely and clean. So we'll just disturb it a bit and we'll be back short. Okay, I've loosened it from the clay. It looks like ye oldie timey counterbell or something. A bit big for a bicycle bell. I'd say that's a shop counterbell from the 1800s. Still clogged. I'll just clean that dirt out of it and have a good look at it, and if there's any information I'll subtitle it, but I'm pretty sure that's one of those counterbells. Good one. Well, here's a vista of the eastern end of the old town site. The stumps of the old Queensland National Bank are just over there, so what a great day out. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Some lovely old 19th century relics came up there. Clock parts, we'll call that the clock hunt. But thanks for watching, everybody, and happy hunting. Bye for now.